In this session, we will start with the fundamental of C. What we will cover in this, we will see the features of C language, structure of C program, components, header files, data type, constant and variables, operator, expression, type conversion, precedence and associativity, and input-output function. Features of C language. C is a high-level language, means it can be very easily understood by the human being. It has the capability of the low-level programming, means you can do the programming in the assembly language as well, and because of that reason it is also known as a middle level programming language. Best programming language for learning the procedure programming approach. Basically it was developed at the Bell Laboratory, USA in 1972. It is the outcome of Dennis Ritchie and Brian Carrington. Characteristics of C. C is a free form language. C is a general purpose and structure programming language which is used to develop the various system software. It has the rich set of operators. It also provides the compact representation of the expression. It allows the manipulation of internal processor register. It has the portability features. The meaning of the portability means any C program can run in a different machine without any modification. It has a rich set of data types and less number of reserved words. It also provides the facility of the pointer arithmetic and the manipulation. It has the ability to extend itself by adding function to its library. Now we will see the structure of C program. Structure of C program is basically divided into the four sections. First one is the documentation section. Second one is the header file, which is also known as link section. Third one is the constant and the global variable, which is also known as the definition section and the global declaration section. Then the main part, and last is the user defined function and the procedure with that body. Here is the sample program. Here you can say we have written hash include stdio.h void main. Within the curly braces we will write printf hello world. The output should be hello world. Now we will see all the sections one by one. First one is the documentation section. Now basically what is the need of the documentation section? As a programmer, whenever we are writing the program, we need to provide the information to the other user as well. Even after some days we want to refer the same program, we should able to understand what we have done in that program. What type of input is we are using, what type of output we are expecting, what type of variable we are using, and what is the specific task of that program. Apart from that basic information, even you want to provide who will be the author of the program when that program is created. So that type of information should be written in the documentation section. Second one is the link section. Link section is basically providing the linking between your program and the library files. So basically there are various link header files that you should include in this. First one we will see we have seen in the previous sample example, that is the hash include directive. Hash include, the meaning is that you must include this header file or you must link this header file with your own programs. Now what is the meaning of directive? Directive is not the executable statement. It is just give the direction to the compiler that what type of facility you need to provide. If you are writing your header file within this arrow stdio.h, then it is a standard header file for standard input output function, and this header file is provided by the system itself. But suppose that during the some program, if you are providing your own header file, then you have to put that header file in the double quotes. Next section is the definition section. Definition section, it defines all symbolic constants. Symbolic constant means whatever variable you are using or whatever the constant value you are required in your program, that you need to define in this. How will you use it? That is hash define instruction. Defines value to a symbolic constant. It is also known as a preprocessor or the compiler directive. They are not a statement. Therefore, it should not be end with a semicolon. And generally, whenever you are using any symbolic variable, you have to write in the uppercase letter. So how will you use it? Hash defined pi 3.14. Next section is the global declaration section. Whenever we are writing the program, sometimes we are using the variable which is required by the every component of the program. Means your main is also required that variable. Even apart from main, if you are writing another user defined function, that function is also required that particular variable. So in that case, the common variable we will write in the global variable sections. So every function will use that variable whenever they need. Next section will be the main function. Now main is the most important part of the any C program. So every C program must have one main function. Whenever your compiler will do the compilation process, it always searching for the main. If main is absent, it will give you the error. So main basically contain the two parts. First one is the declaration part and second one is the executable part. So what declaration part contain? It declares all the variable used in the executable part. So whenever during the writing the program, if you find any variable in your program, before using the variable, you have to declare the variable. So you have to declare the variable in the very first line after whenever you start writing the main. Now executable part. It has the at least one statement, one or more statements, but at least one statement should be there. Now what do you mean by statement over here? Statement is the instruction to the computer to perform some specific task. Statement may be the arithmetic statement, it may be the input output statement, it may be the control statement on any other statements. Now comments. Basically, as we have seen in the documentation section is always written in the comments. So whatever information we need to provide to the other user or for the program, we will write in the comment portion. So comment are used in the program to basically use to improve the readability and the understandability of the program. Comments are not executed by the compiler, but it is ignored by the compiler. Comment help the programmer to understand the various operation of the program and serve as the aid to debugging and the testing. If you want to write the single line comment, you have to use the double slash. If you want to give the multiple line comments, then you have to use slash asterisk. Within that, you have to write the comment. Again, it is end with the asterisk slash. Next topic is the header files. As we have seen in the link section that whenever you want to connect your program with any other files, that files must be specified in your programs. So there are various header files are already given by the compiler. So what header file contains? Basically the header file contains the set of predefined standard library function that we can include in our C program. But to use these various library functions, we have to include the appropriate header files. If I want to use printf and scanf in my program, I need to include stdio.h. If I want to perform any mathematical function like square root of the number, power of the number, log of the number, and many more, I need to include the math.h. If you require any graphical function, you need to include graphics.h. Execution of the basic C program. So first your system must be ready. Then you have to write the program code with the proper editor and you have to enter the program. You have to keep editing the source whenever there is a requirement. Then using the proper C compiler, you have to compile your source. It will either give you some error or it will not give you the error. If is there any syntax error, you should again edit the source file and recompile it. If there is no syntax error in the program, then it will give you the proper output. So in the next step, it will compile your program with the C library. It will link the C system library with your own file and it will generate the executable system code. After these steps, you have to run this executable code. If is there any logical or the data error, again it will produce an error and based on the error you have to modify your edit source and again recompile and link them. But if there is no error within the program during the execution, then it will give you the correct output. Here we have just specified the steps for the Linux. So for creating a file, that is a source file, you have to use the gedit filename.save. Then in the compilation, you have to use gcc filename.c. After GCC, your GCC will generate the a.out file. It is an executable file. So now you have to generate the, or you have to run the a.out. That is dot/a.out. What is the meaning of dot in the Linux? The dot means current working directory. Now we will see the fundamental information about the C program. So basic unit of the C is the token. So first we will see what is C token. So basic and the smallest unit of any programming language is known as token. When a compiler compiles a program, it recognizes those basic units. There are 6 types of token in C. Keywords, constant, identifier, strings, special symbol and operators. Here are the example of all the tokens. If I will say keyword, the example can be do while. We will see all the tokens one by one. Then if I say about the constant, then it is any values that is considered to be the constant. Identifier means any name I am using for the variable. Then string is within the double quotes if I am writing anything. Special symbol is the dollar and at. Operator can be any valid operator we are using for the evaluation. Now first we will see the keyword. Keywords are those words whose meaning is already defined by the compiler. So that keyword name you cannot use as a variable name. C totally provide the 32 keywords and C keywords are also known as a reserve word. Here are some of the examples of the keywords in C: auto, double, integer, structure, break, else, and many more. Constant. The meaning of constant means that value remain as it is throughout the execution. So constant in C means the content whose value does not change at the time of execution of the program. There are various types of constant: integer constant, floating point constant, character constant, and the string constant. Integer constant means the constant will store the integer value. Floating means the constant will store only floating value. Character constant means constant that will store the character value. String constant means constant that will store the string value. So when we declare the constant, how will you use this? Either you can write const, const int a is equal to 1. Then you have to read in this way. A is an integer which is a constant. But instead of this, if I am writing int const a is equal to, the meaning is a is a constant integer. Exactly similar way, string is written in the double quotes. Within the double quotes, if you are writing a single letter, then also it is considered to be string. Within a double quotes, if you are writing the digit, then also this digit is also considered to be the string. Next is the variable topic that we will see in the next session.